All right, let's see. Is this one any better? All right. How's it now? Says it's good. Alrighty then. All right, well, I feel like that's enough setup, so we're just going to get right on into it. Transition that doesn't feel like a transition, and then bam. Go ahead and pause that. I mean, I think I can make it do transitions, I just haven't. Yeah, edit scene transitions. From here, we can do this. Bam. Alright, so, actually, I realize, I need to actually explain the rules. And so, we're gonna pull up the faded notes. So, this is a challenge I made up, like, a while ago. And we're gonna do everything that I list here. So what it is you start out by randomly choosing a location to spawn. And then once you've gotten that random location, you spawn in a house, and that is your base forever. You can't, like, move into a different place, which, for context, if you don't know, Project Zomboid is a zombie survival game, and 90% of the players, basically as soon as you spawn in, you find somewhere else to live, because the place you spawn probably sucks. And so, I'm not going to read all of these, but the important things I do want to say is you are allowed to modify the house you spawn in, but it has to be connected to the original foundation. But you can't just connect another house by, like, a tunnel, which I made aside is stupid and say I'm going to do it anyway, but we're not going to talk about that. Because it lists us like, hey, if you want to have a neighboring house be a part of your house, you literally just destroy the entire house and then rebuild it. I'm not going to want to do that, so if I decide I want to include a neighboring house, I'm just going to make a hallway. Or maybe I'll make it cool and actually, like, make them connect, but still keep the other house. So yeah, here are the rules. These are the ones I intend to follow throughout this challenge. If you genuinely do want to read it, I can put this part in the description because this is the important part. In fact, I am going to do that, so give me like 30 seconds. Alright, the description has changed, so if you genuinely want to read those rules, they're there. But if you're a normal person like me, and you kind of don't care about those rules, we can get right into it. So, first things first, I realize I gotta bring back an old friend if we're gonna do this. So first of all, let me start this part. Alright, so we got also one moment, I will be back. I am going to leave you with this. Don't gotta give me a heart attack right as I come back. What do you mean it has no signal? I'm pretty sure it does. Can you guys hear me? You can hear me? Alright, perfect. Alright, so we got... Shut up, I can type. I say, with many, many mistakes. Ultra, Echo Creek, Riverside, Rosewood and East Point. Is it East Point? No, it's West Point. Alright, guys. You know what? Maybe if this doesn't go well, I'll do that for the end of the stream. But in the meantime, I want you guys to guess where I'm gonna spawn. That's right, we're doing gambling now. Well, I'm gonna do an actual poll. Never mind, I can only do 4 options in the poll. Alright, we got 2 votes for Riverside, 1 for Echo Creek. I don't know why I was gonna do a whole poll. There's only 3 people here. Alright, let's find out. Here, let's shuffle them so no one can say this is rigged. My hope is Rosewood, by the way. Oh no! So, to be fair, one of those is probably me again. Oh boy. Alright guys, here we go. So, for context, this is the most highly populated spawn city. Which means there's gonna be a lot of zombies. Alright guys. I'm not going to consult you for this, I'm going to decide by myself. I lied, there's a lot of options. Should I be a DIY expert? That'd be kind of funny. So the goal is not to die. So for context, last time I did this challenge, which wasn't on like a stream or anything, it was just by myself, it was the best playthrough I've ever had, to the point where partway through I was like, you know what, this challenge is getting boring, I'm going to give up on it and move out. And to this day, I haven't died on that save. Granted, part of that was because after playing it for weeks on end, I got bored and stopped playing it, but that's not the point. Now, I also haven't played this game in a while, so I very well may spawn in and die immediately. Of course, when I'm not recording. Granted, even if I did record it, there's no saying whether or not you guys would see it, because there were, like, 10 videos that got scrapped because I didn't want to edit them. So, you know, just tiny, tiny details. Alright, so should I do DIY expert? Do you guys approve or think I should do a different job? I haven't... This is the newest version of the game, and I haven't played in a while, so I don't know if any of these are good or not good, or terrible or great. So, give me inputs. Alright, Sam, you're the last one holding out. Alright, bet we're doing DIY expert. And for the rest of these, I'm going to choose myself. That would be a smoker, slow healer. Party appetite. Yep. It's all your fault. Knows I'm going to die. Right. Illiterate. Worst choice ever. Just in case you guys were wondering. I want to be a fast reader. Oh, inventive. Now outdoorsy is a good one. Whittler might be good. This is me just talking to myself at this point. I don't think anyone watching this stream right now knows much about this game. Sam probably knows the most out of everyone watching, and I doubt knows what I'm doing. At least knows... Sorry, let me rephrase that. She knows what I'm doing, but probably not the reasons why I'm choosing what I choose. Oh, did I not... Oh, yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? So I'm choosing my skills. Ah, just like when I last streamed. The amount of times I know on the wheel spin streams when it'd just be that. When I last streamed, well, according to the thing, it was like 160 or so days ago. You did, and I think... Was that... Did I have chat available at that time? Or were you guys just patiently watching the wheel and didn't say anything? I don't know. Anyway, here's the other question. Do I actually make a character, or do we just randomize it until we find someone we like? Alright, Gremlin, you're the final option. Alright, we're making someone. So, whenever I make a guy, that guy had a great beard. I just kind of randomize until I find a base I like. Oh, it's Jesus. Alright, I feel like we gotta go with Jesus. I know I said I was gonna make a guy, and I might, like, change his clothes. But it's Jesus. Alright, sorry, no, you're not Tom Wilhelm. You're Jesus Wilhelm. Alright, guess not. Alright, and he's gonna wear a fedora. Perfect. Denim shirt's pretty good. T-shirt's pretty good. Oh, of course he's gonna have a crucifix crucifix necklace. Also, there you go. He's Christ. He's Jesus Christ. We got Jesus Christ on the scene. All right, is everyone ready? Everyone rearing to go? Shut up. Alright, got the usual single error. Can't believe my #1 fan is me. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now we just kind of hope that our spawn isn't terrible. Because the even more fun thing, if it turns out that we have no weapons and a zombie spots us, I don't know why I'm talking as if they can hear me in game, but shut up. If a zombie spots us and decides to come running to attack the house, I have nothing to fight with. Fuck. Oh, I guess I technically have the pistol that they give you, but we're not going to use that. So, first things first, grab that takeout container, throw it in the drawer, take that pistol, and throw it in the drawer, because I don't want it. Alright, well, my only real option is leave the house and go find something to fight with. Here, we place my ID card on the table. Oh, this is gonna suck. Alright guys, hope you're ready for me to die immediately. I'd love to, but I don't think that would work. Oh, I just realized a setting that I normally have on is not. Shit. That's not good. Is this a survivor house? Alright, this can very easily get out of my control, which would be bad. Oh, another rule I gotta touch on is I am allowed to sleep in other buildings, but only for 3 days at maximum before I just lose. Alright, so far not good. Not in a great situation. We just gotta walk softly. Alright, you're gonna make my life difficult. Alright, we just hop the fence. Hope they join us. Seems they will. And she made a call. I realize this is a really hard game to read chat. Alright, now that's how it's done. In case anyone was worried that I'd lost my ability to play this game. Holy shite! This is a good start. Oh, can I look at the picture, actually? Oh. I kind of can. Not actually the way I wanted to, but... But yeah, no, look at this! Holy crap! Damn, am I glad these people were my neighbors. Holy shit! Look at the photo. It's just of someone standing, apparently. Not to mention, this. Normally... Normally it doesn't just hand me my life on a silver platter. I think I had West Point pegged too harshly. Look, to be fair, I spawned in my house and the most deadly thing in there was a dead mouse. I feel like it's understandable that I'm like, wow, this is great. And I get wine. Highlight of my day. Exactly. You got it. Alright, let me look in the bathroom. And there's a bandage. Sick. Alright, there should be a zombie around here somewhere. Alright, I'm hungry already, but that's fine. Alright, let's see, is there actually any clothes on these guys I want? Yeah, I kind of want the friendship bracelet. No on watch yet. Excuse you, it's also bread and wine, which I don't have bread either, but that's not... Or wait, no, I think I have some bread in my backpack. And there's also burnt fish in the stove. You know, I picked up that other classic watch because it's not great, but it's something. You know, I got a biscuit. I got bread. See? I am Jesus. Alright, so now here's the question. Do we keep the gun the game gave us, or do we say no because the game gave it to us? Because I didn't do anything special to get that gun. That was literally just given to me because this is technically a, like, beta version of the game. Alright, keep it. Bet. I'll put the shrimp in the freezer. Eat all the pizza. I'm gonna place all of these because it's my alcohol stash. Alright, okay, I've got soda, so that can keep me going for a little bit. Are you talking about blue shirt, blue pants? Because I'll be honest, I did not fully know what you guys were talking about when you were talking about the Minecraft zombie. Because I was kind of too focused on the killing aspect. Which I feel like being focused on the killing aspect of the zombie killing game is, you know, understandable. Alright, throw those in there. And the shiv can go with the other weapons. That's on the floor. I just threw all that stuff on the floor, didn't I? No, wait, no. The rest of it's not on the floor. Alright, so iron pipe, put that in my back. The ketchup, gotta put that in the other cabinet. Pack of beers, gotta place that on the table. In here I can throw that stuff. Gotta keep the bandage on me. Well, it's dead now. I don't think it will. Alright. Okay. Ah, lovely. Seems a crowd is forming. Here. I promise you, I will get to at least burying Minecraft Zombie. I also like to point out that that is a skirt. Those are not pants. So this may be a faker. But in the future, I promise you, I will bury Minecraft Zombie. I just need... Oh, shit. High exertion already? Shit. This is what you would call a bad situation. I don't think any of them actually saw. Alright, let's lock myself in a... That's dark. Let's lock myself in a room with a light on it. We're gonna rest on this bed. You know what? Let's read melee weapon schematic. I didn't grab any of the books from the other house. That's on me. Alright, that didn't cure my hunger. Alright, so just drop that on the ground. Can't read that one yet. Alright. Let's just grab both these sodas, keep them on me. Damn, these do not cure a lot of thirst. Stop being thirsty. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just drink out of the sink. Alright. How am I looking? So far, so good. Alright, we're ready, guys. I'm gonna try to take down more zombies. I honestly hate stabbing at them, especially since they could have clothing things that I want, but it's the most effective weapon I have right now. Alright, good. Digital watch, gimme. Another knife. Alright. Alright, now we get to go check that house. Okay. Here, do I have mail? I do! I don't think it... Is that a pocket watch? No, it's a locket with a photo of a young couple. Which, as we all know, is not Jesus. Now my dogs are barking, which is rude. score. It's not the keys to my house, but it's better than what I had. Oh, you're banging on the door out here. Pair of scissors, nice. Shit. That's really bad. That's like the worst possible thing that can happen. I even had the keys. We're gonna go ahead and just rest up on this bed. Let's go ahead and do some light reading. See, not bad. Nothing bad will have possibly come of that. And I bet you if we look over... Fuck my life. Shit, you saw me. Oh, another digital watch. Nice. Alright, well we now have zombie blood in my house, which is fine. Oh, I can press E to rest. Nice. Alright, so I think... I feel like this may be a tomorrow problem. Anyone else agree? Not like real life tomorrow, in-game tomorrow. Alright, let's just sleep. Nothing bad can happen. Unless I wake up before nighttime. Alright, that's actually pretty bad. I didn't happen to give myself cat's eyes, did I? I kind of forget to look sometimes. No, I did not. Alright, how dark is it out there? It's not bad, and I'm well rested now. You guys ready for me to make a stupid decision? Because I'm not. Let's take them out. Small groups. This one-handed? Oh, it is a one-handed. I should have been using this from the start. Oh shit, I need cigarettes. I forgot already. Another digital watch. Fork. Feeling those guys probably know that I'm here. But I really just want the books from this house. Who leaves their security system on in a zombie apocalypse? Like, who does that? Alright. You know, that's a good point, but also, like, shut up. You know, maybe this is what the Crusades were like. Actually, I find it really ironic that I'm Jesus Christ in the middle of a bunch of undead people. Really, these should be my kind. I'm just like them. Shit, they heard that. Ooh, scissors. Alright, time to hate my life for 30 seconds. See that? That's what happens when you don't convert to Jesus Christ. Right now, please tell me I can... Oh, thank God. Alright, now. I need to drop that on the ground. Drop those on the ground. That on the ground. I got 2 explosive schematics, which is wonderful. So glad to put those in my hands. What was that sound? That was a concerning sound. Don't do that. Fuck you, game. Alright, I now realized I've made a grave error, and that I want the curtains from this house. Remove curtains. Thank you. And remove curtains. Thank you. Jesus says your curtains are mine. And there's nothing in here that's needed. Alright, now we run back across. Can I turn off this light? Yes, I can. Lovely. I don't know how well they're able to see lights, but, you know, don't really want to risk that. Bam. And... believe it or not, yes. Look, you all make jokes, but these curtains are actually essential to my survival. Without these curtains, I'm screwed. It's not even like I need them to make bandages. It's I need them because without them I can't. Without them I can't really block my windows. And that with the fact that the zombies can, you know, see movement and stuff, that's a very important thing that they do. All right, now we got all those. All right, now I can sit down. Never mind, I can go drink some water. Here, guys, should I have a drink? Should I have some wine? I'm actually gonna just open the pack of beer. And place all of these down. I'm gonna drink all this beer because I need an empty bottle to put water in. That also, I really thought that would have eased my anxiety somewhat, but apparently that's not how beer works in this world. I also think, if I remember, I think I had a thing for improvised explosives out there. I just don't know where it is. It's got a hell of a Jesus, though, because you've got a Jesus that's addicted to cigarettes and is covered in blood right now. I should probably wash him. Alright. Well, first. This. Oh, I guess I put it over there for some reason. There it is. Read that. Oh, I'm sad. Seems my literature can't help me escape my sins. We also fill the empty beer bottle. That's now my water bottle. I'll wash myself and all my clothing. Oh, I have to select all weapons now. Interesting. Alright, let me finish this burrito. I guess see if it'll let me sleep again. It might not be letting me sleep for long because of... Take it, I had a nightmare. Well, the good news is... I'm perfectly in time for life and living. Means I can spend my time reading and watching TV. Alright, and I believe I just improved my cooking skill. And now I turn it off. Set foraging down here. Alright. Alright, let's go see what this house across the street has for us. Hopefully not more zombies, but probably more zombies. Oh shit. Scared the shit out of me, man. Oh shit. Nope. I thought it was nice and calm. Food. This should ease my hunger a bit. You want me to pause to open a beer can? This is not beer, actually. How dare I? Alright, that did not, in fact, ease my hunger. That's what I was trying to do at the house, but the issue is, then someone came around the side. But here, yeah, let me go lure them over towards that fence line that I used earlier. Yep, fence line. Alright, if I'm lucky, I'll lose a zombie or two around this corner as well. Yep, all of you just come in a nice straight line. That plan failed almost immediately, that's rude. Nope. Why are you not doing what I tell you to, Jesus? I can't stop fast enough, that's rude. Alright guys, don't mind me. Oh, they broke through the fence, lovely. Nope. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh yes, give me that wither coat. It's not great, but it's something. Oh my god. Alright, well, I will be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys have fun. Alright, I'm back. I kinda can't believe I survived that. Firecrackers. Interesting. I promise to use those for only the best of things. Right, I'm hungry. And I'm already out of water. Man, it's almost like I have high thirst or something. Eat this entire biscuit. And half this taco. Alright, that works. Carry that on me. Alright, now let's go rest in this nice comfy chair and read for a little bit. Alright, that's enough for reading. Back out there we go. Alright, so, that didn't really go well. Well, I'm alive, so I guess it did kinda. Lovely, there's even more. I should really secure the perimeter of the house. Why would you cough? I just saw a zombie going through that window. Oh, here's another one. Oh no! Alright, that's fine. As long as it's not infected, we're fine. And if that is infected, well, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If that's infected, start over. Alright, now we get to hope and pray that that wasn't an infection bite. And otherwise continue on with my day like nothing happened. Oh, my hat. And my coat. No wonder they bit my hat. I lost my hat. Got some food. Check this room. It's fine. Not so fine. Hey guys. Oh, what the fuck? Where the hell did you come from? Alright, my dog's barking at a cat outside. Oh, cooking stuff. Let me make sure that you're a much lower volume. Ooh, fresh cooked steak. Don't mind if I do. Dish towel. Cauliflower. Fresh stuff. You know it's dire when it's down an entire fresh cooked steak. Oh hey, I found the Bible. Electric base. Once I get better muscles, that'll be great. Had to grab the Bible so I could sign it later. Another sheet. Starting to get a little encumbered, but that's fine. Score! Let me make a sheet bag real quick to hold the stuff in my offhand. Oh, the fact that I have a carpentry book that's a guide to nailing as Jesus is also kind of messed up. I just realized that. Yeah, that's what Carpentry 1 is called. It's called A Guide to Nailing. Which I suppose he would maybe not be an expert of the actual nailing, but certainly an expert of how it feels. Alright, let me grab this. Nope. Just put it in my inventory. Alright. Now the shit show's over. Let's go drop off the loot. Which, pretty good loot actually. Because I got cooking stuff, got a bit more food. I got 4 digital watches to dismantle, which from what I know aren't actually that great for XP, but it's something, so I can't really complain. Did I get any other food? I did. And we're going to set this on the ground over here, just in case I need another sheet at some point. Dismantle all the watches. Okay, it does give me something. That's good. Alright, the conditions. Got 1 hole. This one's got 3. Bad condition. Not gonna wear that. This one's also got 1 hole. I think about the same condition. Yeah, that same might be slightly better actually. So go ahead and cut up all these coats so we get denim strips. I need a hammer soon. Okay, here's my game plan. I'm going to be able to do enough carpentry that I can actually, like, at least build shelves and stuff, because currently I have no way to store books in my house. I'd also love to get an actual water bottle. See, that is my current plan. We'll see how far I get. Place the Bible in my book pile. I can drop the scissors here. Drop one of the screwdrivers here. The worst condition one. Keep the pen on me. All the other cooking stuff I should put up there. Alright, here's another question. Should I be allowed to use the Zomboid map thing online? Like, should I be able to just look up where places are in this town? Because I can see arguments for both. Of one of them is it's not in the base game, I shouldn't use it, but the other one is the inspiration from this challenge is the fact that I have a feeling if I were actually in a zombie apocalypse, I just want to live at my house, and if this is just my house, I'd know where everything is in town already. So I want your guys' input. Do I use the website or do I not? Okay, we got 1 vote for website. Is Gremlin still here? Alright, we have one vote for website and literally nothing else. It appears we may have lost Gremlin. Drink the water. Fill the beer bottle. Alright, I guess we're using the website. So let me pause the game. Go ahead and find it if I can. Wonder if this has been updated to build 42 yet. No, not yet. That's fair. I think. Is this West Point? Oh, you bet it is. That's my house. Alright, so what do I got nearby? There's a school up the road, a couple of stores up the road. Most of what's near me is just houses. There's just none. Here, let me show you guys what I see. This work? Yes, it will. You know, so this right here, this is my house. This over here is where basically all of the interesting stuff in town is. All right, here, I have an idea. Let's start. Oh, hey, that's neat. I really need it to like quickly swap between, but I don't know how to do that, so we're just going to deal with this. All right, here's our map. This is actually a terrible place for the chat to be. Let me scoot it down a bit. All right, so we know there's a police station down there, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to make a list of priorities. Oh, that's neat. Maybe let's not do that, but still. Oh, is this just going to work wherever I put it? That's neat. All right, we're going to put the list here. Goals. All right, I guess I need to just add stuff underneath it for all the goals. We want carpentry, which involves, set that up here. I actually edit this one to be slightly larger. Edit this one to be here. Also slightly larger. Yeah, enter doesn't, shift and enter also doesn't. I tried both. So for this, we're going to want Probably an axe. Let me test. Yeah, enter just completes the note. All right, axe. Gonna want a saw, which we do have. Gonna want a hammer. Lots of nails. Not Nox nails. Gonna want carpentry level up. Not specific level, just overall level it up. All right. We're also probably gonna want sledgehammer. Oh. Plus books. Because we're going to want all the carpentry books too. And then another slightly smaller one, but put it at like 2, 3. It's car. We're going to want a car. So for completion, is there just a line? No. Okay. Well, I've already got... Oh, I can't size this up or down. That's rude. I've already got a saw. Oh, I can size it up or down. It just has to be in this menu. Saw's already done. Other than that, still a work in progress. Don't get a car yet, obviously. So, if I want a car, go back to the map. Okay, is there like a police station here I can go to? Cemetery, store, school, grape shed. Supplies, but no police station, it seems. Oh, there's a gun store over here, which I know from prior experience is like upgraded now. So yeah, overall, I'm kind of just going to want to visit downtown. The gas station is going to be a good one. Okay, police station. All right. Got... Yeah, it's got an armory back here. Okay, so yeah, about what I expected. That's just, you know, really far away. So yeah, I'll just have to be trying to make my way through it. But this will actually be time for a break because I need to eat dinner. So, Sam, because you're the last one here, I'll kind of leave it up to you. But should I, like... Because I'm probably going to come back and just sit in my chair while I eat, but probably be muted. So, should I, like, put on one of my old videos while I eat, or should I just leave? Like, shut off the stream properly? I mean, I'm still going to be taking a proper break. The big difference is just I'm coming back right after I finish eating dinner anyway. So is it, do I turn off the stream and do a part two, or do I do the fun option and let you guys watch old videos? Because I personally want to do the idea of leaving you guys with video, but if you don't even, or if you don't actually want to watch it, then, you know. What videos? Alrighty. So to start, it's going to be 12 Days of New Year's stuff. Until or unless that runs out, and then we're going to be doing other things. But in the meantime, I'm going to go grab food, and you guys have fun. You should stream weaponry. I don't know if I tune into every single stream, because it would depend on if I'm at work or not, but when I'm home, I will tune in. Anyway, have fun. Hello, welcome to my take on 100 Days of Minecraft. So what I'm going to do is every 25 days I'm going to spin a wheel from this, and after I spin that, I'm going to do whatever the wheel says. So on day 0, the very first day, I will spin it once and follow whatever it says. Unless it's something I literally can't follow on the first day, then I'm going to ignore it. But, so every 25 days, I'll spin the wheel, do whatever it says. No matter what, there will be positive things, there will be negative things, there will be complicated things. If it's complicated, that'll probably be the end of the video until I figure it out. But, yeah, I hope you enjoy. Welcome to 25 Days of Yoda. And 12 Days of New Year's. Welcome to Minecraft. So, now all I gotta do, let's switch to the browser. We're gonna do the first spin. And that first spin is update version. We're actually not gonna do that, because the thing I'm currently using can only be used in 1.16.5. So, instead, we're just not going to spin for the first bit. Survival. We have to turn on sheets. Did I? Oh no. Well, sorry folks, I forgot to switch it back to my Minecraft. I can't believe I did that. That was dumb of me. So yeah, I got iron and
food in the bed. I certainly learned my lesson. For day one, I left it on the wheel spin screen for most of it, but I got wood, got some iron, and started smelting it, and we'll pick up right at the end of the day. Day two. Day two was actually relatively boring. It was just an entire day of me mining. I got a lot of iron out of it, but it was so boring. I would not want to watch it, which is why I cut it down to this short clip. I mean, I did get attacked by a lot of monsters, as I'll show you here. But at one point in the day, I may or may not have cheated slightly, because a creeper blew up my bed, and I was so tired of dying like that I decided to just do this, as you can see. But don't worry, later on in the video, hopefully, you get to see me repay it. I'm not gonna lie, the recording may have cut off at a certain point. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still editing it. I continued strongly through the day by finishing off my set of iron armor. I spent a good portion of the beginning of the day mining, but partway through I finally decided enough was enough, and I finally left the cave. I then ran around looking for a good place to make a base, because this would be one of the most important places I would go. Then I finally stumbled across the perfect place to build my base. And so it begins, the building of my house. I went for a relatively simple design. It was just 4x4x4 basically, but I think it worked out well. Also, I just want to say that clip of me hitting the monsters and editing it every time I hit, that took so long to edit. You don't even know. It took me, I want to say like just over an hour for what, like a 15-second clip it probably is. Jesus Christ. But eventually I finally laid my head down to rest, and that was the end of day 3. I immediately started off day 4 by cooking some of the food I had gathered on the day before. I then set out to gather some more wood to finish off my base. I then made my way back to my base and continued building. But I very quickly ran into an unforeseen issue of I had run out of cobblestone. And so I ran out to gather some wood to make myself a little mining shack. So bear in mind, the version I'm playing in is 1.16.5, so strip mines still are effective. But before I could build that mining shack, the day came to an end, and thus started day 5. As soon as day 5 started, I went out and started work on my mining shack. I then had to go out and gather some wood to continue building.
Alright, I'm back with my food, and I shall start nomming on it. I will not be keeping
While
my
I
mic
was out
unmuted for
gathering
that.
some more wood
Oh
for
my
my
God, it's
mining
me.
shack, I found a dog and had just the right amount of bones to tame it.
Hope you guys are enjoying, or
I
I see you
then
guys. I hope you're enjoying my own videos.
finished the building. And as promised previously in the video, I paid for my sins and repaid the cost that I had taken away by cheating in a bed. I then started mining up until the end of day 5. Now, this video didn't exactly go to plan, because just as I was about to sleep at the end of day 5, my recording shut off. So, all of the footage from day 5 to current day has been lost. And, to, make it even worse, as I was playing through, my Minecraft crashed because I ran out of space in my computer. So, there's also a high chance that the world I was playing on is corrupted now. And if that's the case, there will have to be a new series. It'll have the same premise, but it'll also have a new episode 1. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, and please check out my friends. They're helping me along this journey of the 12 days of New Year's, and I really couldn't do this without them. Bye-bye. So, I first started off by making the project, as you would guess. I then started out by making a Bloxer sprite and naming the game appropriately. I imported a sprite I had made previously before the video for the Bloxer sprite. I then made another sprite for a character which I will not be disclosing the name of, half because I don't know it yet, and half because it would be spoilers. I then proceeded to demonstrate how Scratch works, but I don't want to have to voice over all of that, so I'm just going to cut it out. I then proceeded to make the main backdrop you would look at for the majority of the game, which is the desk directly in front of you. I will eventually add more things to it, but currently all it is a desk. I then proceeded to make a new sprite, the camera tablet that you would pull up whenever you want to look at, well, the cameras. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it's a pretty simple make, because all I had to do was make the frame. I also borrowed some of the aspects of the camera layout from another game I was making, which I'll probably cut out me going into, because, spoilers. I then proceeded to add some code to make the cameras somewhat functional. You can't exactly look at things with the cameras, but if you hit C, the camera pops up. I then started making sprites for the buttons on the cameras, and I'm gonna just group it in with it. I also did code to make sure that they wouldn't appear when I put the camera down. that'll actually be all I'll be doing for this video, but off camera, outside of this video, I also added a little green square that sits behind the frame of the camera, which will be where the cameras actually go when the next video comes out.
And this is
That'll be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, sorry about not doing a facecam intro in the last video, I just really wasn't feeling up to it. But, hello, I'm back. This is days 7 to 10 of my 100 Days series, and the plan is that in the next video, I'll do days 10 to 20, then I'll do 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and then I want to make an announcement. This isn't official yet, but there's a chance I will be doing a live stream on New Year's Eve up until midnight my time, and I will be doing days 40 to 50 during that live stream. If you want to come see that, I'll link my Twitch in the description. If I don't manage to live stream on YouTube, I might do a live stream test at some point.
I did the live stream, but I did not end up doing
the plans for the future, and I
the
hope
next
you enjoy the
videos.
video.
I recorded them.
I immediately start out today's video by spinning the wheel, and guess what I get? I get remove a heart. Of course I do. As I hopefully explained in the intro, and as I did explain in the last video, my recording shut off, and it shut off around maybe 10 to 15 days, but my Minecraft also crashed, so when I picked up back the world, it was on day 7. So, we'll be starting on day 7, and we'll be ending on day 10. And, as we know I must, I then took away 1 heart. It was a painful moment, and it was terrifying from that point on. I then proceeded to check to make sure that my strip mine was still there, which I had mined out during the 3 days which were not shown on camera. Why did I leave this part in? Why did I just let you watch me struggle to go up these stairs? What was I thinking? Why? You know, looking at this, I fully feel like this was meant to be cut out, and I just forgot to. It was a rather uneventful day, but still, that was the end of day 7. Started off day 8 by killing a sheep and then killing a zombie, so lots of death, all the time. I then picked up water for my water bucket, because everybody needs a water bucket. I then left as if to explore, but got scared because I didn't have a bed to bring with me while I traveled, so I started running around trying to see if I could find some sheep, but didn't end up finding any near my base. Also, I apologize for the low frame rate, but as you can see here, I lowered my render distance to try to fix it. I don't know why it was so choppy, but I will try to mitigate that for the next video, possibly try to restart my computer before I start recording. And then, as I was going to go do my second attempt on adventuring, I found out I apparently have a lava pool near my base, so I think we all know what I'm going to use that for in the future. I then jotted down the coords so that if I did get lost outside of my base, I could find my way back home.
I then finally started adventuring. My main goal was to find a village, but I also wanted to find a ruined portal I had found before the world had crashed. And I found a tiny bit more. I then finally found more sheep and got the bed I'd bring with me while I travel. And as you can see, I was not very good at hitting that sheep. I then wandered around looking for that ruined portal I mentioned earlier, and stumbled across it in pretty much the same way I had before.
I'd like to come to Pasme's defense. I'd like to point out I was doing all of this while playing the game on a lap desk because back when I recorded this, I didn't have a physical desk. So the reason my mouse movements were so awful
I
is
grabbed the 2 gold blocks on the portal, which I
being
would use to
interrupted by
make a
myself.
clock later on, and looted the chest, which I didn't keep some of it later on.
Anyway, so I was trying to do all of that with like very, very limited mouse movement.
I then slept and ended day 8. At the start of day 9, I then picked up my travel bed and tried to pick up my crafting table, but it inexplicably vanished for 3 seconds. So after traveling through a desolate desert, I eventually stumbled upon a mesa, which is great because there's terracotta, there's red sand, there's terracotta. Oh, there's also a surface mine shaft, which is slightly cool. I then used my expert MOG skills to very slowly inch my way down the mountain because I was terrified due to losing 1 heart. I know it seems very cowardly in advance, but in that moment I was terrified. I then got into a fight with a poisonous spider, and in the moment I really thought I was going to lose. Again, in retrospect, not that likely, but 1 heart gone means 2 hit points gone, and that's scary. I then very carefully broke the spawner while being constantly terrified that another cave spider would pop up and attack me. I then started exploring the mineshaft more and was very scared when I found the surface already because I thought it had ended yet. I know, how naive, but still. I of course found more mineshaft, and as I was exploring that, I found a skeleton. But something very strange happened while I was fighting it. Just watch. So even though that skeleton is dead, I am from here on out nicknaming him Barry. And, just to make sure, if you have watched this point in the video, please comment down below, rest in peace Barry. He was the fastest skeleton dead. And alive. But now dead. But I then stumbled across another minecart chest, so clearly Barry was leading me in the right direction. And as I was exiting the mineshaft, I found yet another minecart chest. And as I finally exited the mineshaft, I saw yet another desert. I then started making my way home, and as I did, I saw a village. I left looking for a village, And on my way back, I found a village. So, of course, as you would guess, I started exploring the village, looting it. I think I took a few pumpkins. Just, decent things, decent things. But as I was mining some pumpkins, the sun started to set, and thus ended day 9. I wasn't paying very close attention to the day numbers, so as you may notice, for a majority of day 10, I don't spin the wheel. That is because I didn't realize it was day 10 until later on in the day. As I realized I had no idea what day it was, I started trying to find out how I could find out what day it was, but sadly no commands would tell me. But while I had no idea what day it was, I still decided it'd probably be best if I made my way back home. And so I did. As you can see, I successfully made my way home, and as I headed into my house, I decided, hey, you know what, I'll craft a clock, make it easier to see what time of day it is when I'm editing. And then I found out something cool. But before I crafted the clock, I placed down some spruce trees and admired how many things I had at my spawning base. Because I had spruce trees nearby, I had a lava pool right behind my house. I had a pretty good spawn, all things considered. So I then crafted the clock and bam, something that'll make my life editing and playing 100 times easier. I could see what day it was at all times. And from that point on, I decided if I ever got the clear inventory roll on the wheel, I would keep the clock, because, it just made life easier. I wouldn't refund myself, but I'd at least keep the clock. But as soon as I realized it was day 10, I switched over to the wheel spin and forgot to bring my camera with me. But if I had taken that first spin, I would have gotten invite a friend. But me and the person I was calling decided it would be better if I spun it again. And that was possibly the greatest mistake I'll ever make. I got clear inventory. And I was heartbroken, honestly, because I went from almost having a friend join me on the world, making it less lonely and making it more fun for probably you guys to watch and for me to play, to I now had to clear everything in my inventory. In my despair, I did also forget to switch over tabs, so I apologize. But when I did, you can see that I had nothing left in my inventory, besides a few items I could take from my chest. Because I had taken out my iron, I had taken out some of my wood to make an axe, and I was mining more wood so I could finish off my iron set again, and figure out a way to get back to what I first had. And thus I was back to my former glory in armor, weapons, and a shield, but it still hurt. I then headed down to my strip mine as if to continue strip mining, but decided against it and decided that could be saved for the next video. And so I headed back up to the surface, and finally slept to end off the hell that was day 10. Thank you so much for watching, I really hope you enjoyed it. I do want to do another part, but if you guys would like to see that, I would appreciate if you liked the video and possibly subscribed, because it's helpful. I am shocked that 60 people saw the last one, but pleasant surprise. I seriously hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you next time. Peace out.
All right, that will officially end the dinner break. Though, I'd like to point out my thumbnails. That's a dangerous game, actually. I'm going to go ahead and hide the screen while I go find what I'm looking for. Though I do know a video I would like to watch next time. Well, next time I need something like this. Yeah, let's call attention to my thumbnails, because you've got 100 Days Twist. Nice. Honestly, fairly well put together, all things considered. You got Scratch with Goda, which is just kind of funny. I don't know why the cat is so Yeah, I don't know why the cat is so pixelated, but you know. You got 100 Days Twist Episode 2, which includes this spider guy. Wait here, I can download the things. I think. Did that download the thumbnail? Yes, it did. And let me quickly switch my window capture to that. Or not, maybe. Alright, never mind. It apparently does not like showing photos. But yeah, it's got that spider guy, which is a reference to the poisonous spider, obviously. Then it's got the village house hiding behind the rock, because, you know. My muck video, I didn't do anything. The Minecraft with Friends video from forever ago, I didn't do anything. Which this should be in the 12 Days New Year's playlist. And so should this. I got sloppy. Did I put this one in there too? I can't see that. Did not. But that would also go 12 Days New Year's. And yeah. I just like to appreciate my thumbnails. And then you've also got the live streams, which this one I didn't make one just because, no. Just because no is a great reason, by the way. I don't want to hear anything different. It's mostly because I wanted to start streaming and didn't want to have to wait to make a thumbnail. I've got the newer ones, which are so much better. You got this one where I'm running into a slack, right? Or tight, whichever one the coming from the ceiling is. Got this one where I'm flying across the desert, which the really funny thing is if you look in the desert in that photo, in that thumbnail, and we go ahead and pan down to this desert, it might look slightly familiar. But the funnier part about it is that was not intentional. I did not use the same exact photo of the desert. I actually went and looked up a new one and just so happened to see that one. So that's fun. We got my VODs channel, which only recently I've started doing thumbnails for. Got the revival with the wheel spin, which I believe that is literally just a screenshot of the wheel, but I added blur to it but then I got rid of the blur for the center spin. We never did do the Alamancy Ocean stream, but I promise we will do that at some point. Also got episode 2, which I really like the, iron going into the void. Pretty sure I used that swirling portal thing in something else, but I'm not going to mention that because I might do that for another thing. We've got the one where I introduced temperature, which I need to check something real quick. I don't fully remember if I still have the mod pack for this. Because it was 4 months ago, which both is and is not a long time. But I don't know if I got rid of that mod pack. I hope not. Because I would like to, go back. While I wait for CurseForge to load, got the one where I introduced the temperature stuff. Which, mind you, all of these were made before the actual video happened, so... Or before the stream happened. And you got the one where the single episode where I had Weeping Angels. Then the one where I became Mistborn. Which, this one I like purely because I remember what effort went into it. Which was, to start, brain fart. To start, I, one, got an image of Luthadel, which is the city in Mistborn, if anyone watching doesn't know. Grabbed just a weird blue line thing, which became very popular in the thumbnails, for no shock. And then put the guy there flying across and was like, huh, the entire thing with Luthadels, there's ash falling. So I had to find something that looked like ash falling, and then put it in front of everything, and bam. Now, the other really funny thing, I still make all of my thumbnails in that Stickman editor. So none of these are made in an actual, Photoshop thing. This is all an editor meant to make Stickman videos, which I used for the tournament trailer thing I made a while ago. I've also got the blurring here, which I did actually use a photo editor to make the blur effect, and then imported the image into the Stickman editor to then have like that. And I got the one of me running into a stalactite. So yeah, there you go. I also love how it says for 90% of these, they're from 4 months ago, but that's not true at all. Okay, this one does not actually say when it came out. I think in the newer ones, I actually put the date they were streamed. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, I like the Fire in the Snow one too, because there's all the stalagmites, or not stalagmites, icicles at the top. Basically, I'm proud of my thumbnails. It's also still insane to me that I actually streamed for 7 hours in one day, like 2, 3 weeks after I started actually doing YouTube. It was stupid of me, but like, kind of impressed. Anyway, I believe there's a certain zombie apocalypse game that people signed up for with this stream. And so I do believe it is time to continue playing Zomboid. So let's go ahead and refresh ourselves on the goals. I want stuff for carpentry, including an axe, hammer, nails, and the carpentry books. And then a sledgehammer would also be nice for doing modifications to the house, but not strictly necessary. And then separately, I'd also like a car, because I need to be able to drive. Alright. Am I tired already? I am tired already. Alright, well, that means that's all of tomorrow, I think. And not to immediately abandon you as soon as I'm like, oh, hey, let's keep playing the game, but I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Alright, I'm back. Oh, I left the game running. That was stupid of me. That could have very easily ended in me just being dead. That could have ended in me just being dead, and you just have to sit there and watch my dead body until I get back, which would be not great content. Alright. It's about, what's that, 8 o'clock in game? Yeah, it's 8:10 in game. I don't know why it puts the burger back. A little bit more of the burger. I'm gonna run out of food at this rate, which is not exactly a good thing. Oh, well, it would help if I put this stuff actually in the fridge. Oh, hey, I got a fish fillet, so Sam, your brother, can be justified. I should also go ahead and fill up my beer bottle. Unfortunately, this gameplay is a lot of what Zomboid just is. You guys just gotta sit here and watch me do nothing for a little bit until I can sleep at a normal time. Which would be about now. Eat the rest of that burger. Nope. Close the door. And then sleep. Alright, now we wait until I wake up. And realize I really should have set an alarm on my watch. Oh boy, it's raining outside. That's just great. Alright, let's grab those to be my on-the-go food. Continue reading the guide to nailing. Alright. This is gonna suck. But I really don't want to just not do anything today, so never mind. Our first thing of the day is going to be replacing my bandages. So I'm going to go ahead and can't rip up the socks anymore, apparently. Gonna wash the rags. In fact, let's also go the extra mile and disinfect them, which I don't know. I don't actually know how to boil water anymore, so that's fine. Because I would usually just throw the saucepan in the oven and wait for it to heat up, but I don't know if it'll still... Hey! Lets me disinfect the bandages. Sick. Damn, that uses a lot of water. Clearly I need a bigger saucepan. Let me go ahead and remove the bandage. Disinfect it. Which, nobody panic. Just because it's got an infection doesn't mean it's necessarily... Doesn't mean it's necessarily over for me. There's still hope. Gonna go ahead and fill up the saucepan one more time. Which, let me fill up my water bottle again. And then the saucepan. Shut up. No, I'm not too good at the game for that. Alright. So, let's throw that in my bag, throw that in my bag. I think it stopped raining. It appears to have stopped raining. Let's see, half of my onion rings. Alright, so the main things I need is I need more food, and I need better equipment. It's my immediate things, at least. Is this the street of just open doors as far as the eye can see? Yes, it is. Oh, hello. Just meeting my neighbors. Don't mind me. You are definitely bugged out. Hello. Where the hell did you come from? The gift of death. The gift of letting them rest. Alright. Okay, electrical, not bad. Respirator's pretty good too. Oh, I'm gonna need that hose if I want to siphon off gas. Have a feeling I'm going to want most of these things, but I don't really don't want to transfer those right now. Alright, there's another zombie. Bop. And a bop. Fillet knife, nice. Can't wait to use that to, you know, cook food and pretend that there was never zombie guts on it. Ooh, die. I've realized that very much sounded like I was just telling someone to die. Which, never mind, that's not weird. Not in this game. Alright, let's see. Also, I promise your joke was funny, Sam. I'm just not very reaction right now. Because that makes sense. Those keys? Sick house key. Can't wait till this guy is like jingling like Santa's bells everywhere he walks. Alright, securing top floor. So far, so good. Alright, lovely. Alright, that's looted. Got another sheet. Suitcase might be useful. CD player will be useful for now. Okay, suitcase I'll at least hold on to because it's a container. Another bandage. First aid, nice. Can I disassemble that? I can disassemble that. Beauty of Africa. Sleeping pills and soap. Also pretty nice. Very carefully. And with much effort. Sewing kit, nice. That's not going to work either. Ooh, whistle. I can't explain the reason why that's funny. Because I don't want to dox myself. The people of the internet don't get to know that. Another key. Headphones, those are also going to be nice. Alright, now we check. Will either of these fit? Yep, both of those now fit in the backpack. These should also both fit in the backpack. Time to keep robbing the rest of the house. More sleeping pills, nice. Just gotta make sure not to get drunk and have those, because that will genuinely kill me in the game. Seasonings, sick. It's my seasoning suitcase now. There are just cartons of wine. Interesting. I wasn't expecting just like a wine juice box in this house. Ooh, chicken nuggets, nice. Alright, so no car from this house, but I did get some good stuff. Let me go ahead and empty out my food case. Which that is now the only name I'll ever use for it, because it's funny. I'm gonna start making dishes soon. So I can actually have good food on me, because so far, my food options are not that great. Cereal, that's my gun cabinet. Let me not put cereal in my gun cabinet. those in there. I can just throw the sheets on the ground over here, along with the sewing kit. Also throw one of the things, the sleeping pills, on the ground. Throw the worst quality screwdriver down. One of the rubber hoses. I can also leave the leather strips here. And the mask. Oh, wait. Actually, I'll keep that on me because that'll just improve my quality of life. Flashlight, I don't know why I didn't, like, react to that. That's a good thing. Dismantle the calculator too when I'm done. Alright, throw the electrical book down, the first aid book down. Got any other reading? Nope. Put the fillet knife in my inventory so I can wash it. Let me go and cook the chicken nuggets. Throw these in there, turn it on. Let me also just grab the saucepan. Get that ready. Fill both of those actually. Disinfect another bandage. Alright. Let me turn that off and get ready to keep moving. Alright. Back out into the world we go. What's this one around here? Nothing, apparently. I am actually going to leave the firecrackers here, though, because I don't trust them inside the house. Oh, wait, that's a box right next to it. Oh, the box is what had mail in it. Okay. Equip the suitcase, throw it in my duffel bag. No, I'm going to eat the chicken nuggets I just made myself, heathen. Still hungry. Stuff like 2 more chicken nuggets in my mouth. Perfect. Alright, another leather coat. If I could get painkillers, that would also be useful. Got another coat. Nice. For context, I keep grabbing the coats because later on down the line I can use them to add leather patches to my clothes, which will make them much more bite resistant. Okay. Oh, this house has got a basement too. Interesting. I'll have to check that out soon. Double check that there's no more zombies just surrounding this house. Alright, doesn't seem to be. Make my way inside. I'm gonna try to deal with this guy first. Alright, fresh pot of soup, uncooked. Actually, we're gonna ignore that for now while I actually clear out the house. You know, like I'm supposed to. Got the keys to this house. Perfection. Alright, let me go check upstairs. Does not appear to be a window in that window frame, which is fine. You know, sometimes you just come down on hard times and you can't afford the windows anymore. Alright, now my bladder hates me, so I'm going to go to the bathroom again. Alright, I'm back. Back to it, like nothing ever happened. Is there salt in here? No, correction fluid. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, let me eat more of that. Ooh, thunder. Okay, perfect. Tissues and antidepressants. Match made in heaven. Grab the tweezers. Though I shouldn't really need any more of those because I already have some. Let's go loot this room now. Socks. Another belt. Alright, looks like the suitcase has got to come out. I so did spy a better water bottle in one of those shelves, but in my pursuit of doing this the correct way, I have not grabbed it. Hey, better water bottle. That's what I'm talking about. And a matchbook. Lovely. That means I just need cigarettes and my life's complete. I'll just grab all of these because hopefully I'll be able to do something with animals at some point. That's the other interesting thing about a challenge like this, is if I want to have animals, I need to go find them and bring them here. There is absolutely no just, oh yeah, I'll go out, find a farm, and live there. It's, okay, I have to make the farm. If I want to live my best farm boy life, I have to make the farm boy life happen. Alright, turn on the stove while I loot around. More cooking stuff. An empty pot, that's going to be great. Check on the soup. Alright, that's going to take a bit. Go quickly check the living room. Cookbook, lovely. Alright, a house of real note. Go triple check the soup. So I got a little bit of time, so let me go right up front. These are great things to have, actually. Thanks, game. But also, geez, why are we going down? Alright, got a fresh pot of soup. It's making me really over-encumbered. Oh, lovely, I can throw out my suitcase. I'm just gonna throw an entire pot of soup in my suitcase, don't mind me. I just gotta hold it perfectly level while I loot the rest of this house. Nothing bad could ever go wrong with a suitcase full of soup. Alright, now that I have the keys to the residence, Sick. Wish my house had a basement, but you know, I'll live. Hacksaw, an empty bucket. Some nails. Basically everything in here I'm going to want. I'm going to be walking home really over encumbered. Some twine. Camera film I can't really use. Alright, that's all that's left there. Garbage bags are going to be useful. Rotten evaporated milk is not, but... Okay, more camera film. Alright, not as good as I thought this would be, but... definitely better than it could have been. And hey, technically, if it so pleases me, I could theoretically decide to come back here later and be like, hey, shit. But yeah, if it so pleases me, I could come back here later and decide to expand my house all the way out to the basement house. Because I think I've decided that I'm going to let myself do that, rather than just... Oh, I dropped the briefcase. Alright, empty beer bottle. Yeah, exactly. Gonna want all of these, even though this stone's gonna suck. Oh, all of these are also good things to have. Well, time to kill my back. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pick up the briefcase now, but we'll find out. I cannot, in fact, pick up the briefcase. Let's see, if I hold... No, not that. If I hold this large flat stone in my primary, still won't let me. What if I drop the planks? Okay, I can, and then I'll bring the planks back. At least as many as I can. I'm not going to be able to do any fighting with zombies whatsoever. Oh, good, I can bring everything back. Much to the dismay of my character. Heard a plane flying overhead in real life, and for a second thought it was happening in-game. Which, okay, 2 days. Don't gotta worry about the helicopter event yet. I didn't fully realize I had a mini-map, but... yay. Alright. Well, I almost missed my own house. Alright, time to drop off all the shit we have, because if not, I'm just gonna fucking die. Which is half a joke, half not a joke, honestly. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just drop all this here. Drop the bucket here. Funnel. The hacksaw, handle. And drop the nails here, I guess. Scrap electronics, the extra screwdriver, small handle, VHS. Don't want to drop any of the first aid stuff here, but I can drop that. Take a tissue out of the box. Drop the empty dish here, the empty water bottle, the other garbage bag. 2 leather coats. Nails. Well, that's tweezers, twine. Alright. Let's go through this on the ground. Our poor guy is panting. He is not having a good time right now. Which, it's mostly just because he's carrying a shit ton. Which I'm resolving as we speak. Throw these in the freezer. Guess the packaged vegetables go in the main one. And grab... I got 2 bowls. I think I'm able to... Yeah, I can divide it into 2 bowls. I also probably will be ending the stream within the next 2 minutes, so just fair warning. Alright, now, we're going to make my guy hate me more by filling this pot full of water. Which we're then going to throw in there. Gonna put my unsterilized rag in my inventory. Go ahead and disinfect these. That's now 2 bowls of soup. And I'll probably go to sleep and then end the stream. That way the next stream isn't just, hey, let's go sleep for the first tiny bit. Throw the empty bowl in the cabinet. Alright. Well, so far so good. I might be infected with the zombie virus. We're not going to be able to find out until later. Oh, I could probably use to drop the sheets I have, huh? Okay. Drop that, throw those in my bag, throw those in my bag. Throw the suitcase itself in my bag. God, my head hurts slightly, that's fine. You go ahead and clean myself. Make sure the soap's in my main inventory. I feel like you can't tell me that I need to drink water. Do you? Do you really? All right, let's see. If I rest on the bed and then sleep, do I like lay down? No. All right, and then start myself off in a good place. I promise after the stream ends, I'll go drink some water. But especially with me only going to be streaming for a tiny bit longer, I'm not going to just do that now. All right, finish the book real quick, Jesus. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Finish Carpentry 1. Guide to Nailing. I'm now an expert in nailing things. Also, hey, you're #1 fan again. Alright, I'll start learning first aid next. Alright, animal care is one that I'm going to want. Don't really want the rotten cabbage. Don't know why there's just perfectly good food in that one. It's kind of concerning. Not gonna lie. Alright, well. Okay, hold on. I lied. I'm doing one more thing. I'm moving this goddamn zombie outside. Alright, now. Let's go ahead and have a seat so I can outro the stream. That'll do for this stream. Thank you for joining me. Thanks for joining Jesus. It's having a great time. Oh no, I wouldn't either, but that's kind of the only way to move it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I will absolutely be revisiting this, don't you worry. And yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. Gonna let him finish the soup first. You know what, fuck it. You've caused this detour. All right, let me pull out Type Eraser. Actually, let me close Zomboid first. And then I'll pull out Type Eraser. I win! No, wait, I didn't. I lose. Okay, well, I got 54 words per minute in this. Go Nitro Type. Play now. All right, guys. We're going to turn off the FX. Take it first base. First place? First place, 71 words per minute. Right, hold on, I'm gonna sign up for this so we can continue doing this, but I can't let you guys see me sign up for it. Shut up. Let me quickly check. It's not gonna, like, say my name, right? I really just gotta hope it doesn't show my name anywhere. Here, wait, I can do the race with friends option. Oh, how do I do friends? Friends? It didn't let me make my nickname. Oh, there we go. It says my username contains words that are possibly offensive with Yoda5577. Is it the numbers? There we go. I'm Ghostman5577. Alright, I think I should be able to show the screen again. Alright, here, I'm waiting. Is your name in the game anything that will dox you? Because if your name's anything that will dox you, I don't want to show it. It's not the numbers. It's apparently Goda and Yoda are bad. Anyway, Gremlin, is your name in Nitro type? It's not anything that'll dox you? Alright, send me a friend request. It's Ghostman5577. I know, I know. I'm waiting for my friend request. I'm so sad. Here, Sam, you want to join us on Nitro type? We can all race each other. I know Sam's gonna win because she types insanely fast. Here, you know what we could do? You guys want to hop on a Discord call? Because if you want, we could hop in the server, the friend server, and hop on a call and play this for a little bit. It will soon. I don't think we're going to be playing this game for too long. All right, it's going to go back to a black screen, and it's actually going to go to absolute. Here, you guys can watch 100 Days with a Twist revival. I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic and mute my computer audio, and you're just going to be left with only the video. I realize I don't think it's actually playing the audio of the video, so that's fun. All right, anyway, you guys get subtitles with this, so have fun.
Gremlin, join VC0. That was the wrong one. Also, the VC0 or the wrong one thing was not directed at you, it was directed at myself.
Alright, I've unmuted myself, and now I've unmuted you guys.
Hurrah! We found a chair.
Alright, it's time to start a race.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I didn't want that. No, go back to my garage. Alright, race with friends. Invite only. Competitive, absolutely.
But okay.
Alright, we're gonna invite both of you.
You still gotta work on your Duolingo, man.
That can be a different stream. Alright, you guys ready?
Yeah. I'm ready to fail.
Alright.
Gee, you probably
Start
like
the
hear
race.
me rapidly typing on my keyboard.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love two bots.
Oh,
like
Jesus
me.
Christ.
That's
What is the prompt for you?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know
I
what
just
I was
lost the
typing.
race
Which is where-
completely.
Oh damn, you did.
I saw audio file at the
Yeah, no, I was like.
I saw
what am I
audio
typing?
file and got very concerned that it said pedophile for a second.
same. Like what was happening just right there?
Alright, we're gonna do it again.
Yippee.
Race again. I think I accidentally joined.
Here, we can do casual this time, so it'll change depending on our words per minute.
Okay.
Kim, are you sure that's me? Are you sure? I know you're really insistent that it is, but it might not be. You could be wrong. What is
Baymax. Baymax.
Baymax and BB-8? They really are gods.
Oh no. Man, I can't type anymore.
I fucked that so bad.
I got second.
Oh. Oh.
Did
That was
great.
bad.
Race
That was
again.
actually so
All right, we're going back to competitive.
Oh, okay.
Already fed up with casual.
I just realized I didn't pause my stream again.
Oops.
The one I was rewatching.
Who's Megan?
Who's no Siri?
Why is this talking about Christians?
Oh.
Jesus came back for us. What just happened?
God, I suck at this.
It's okay.
Look, I never claimed I was a fast writer. I'm just a good writer.
Yeah. It's about quality, not quantity. Sorta. Not speed, I guess. Whatever.
You know what you meant?
Who's talking about skateboards? I think. Or
Yes.
surfboards. Same thing. From 9 to something. We'll never know.
Damn.
Dude, calm down. Oh no, what happened? I kicked myself out. I'm really good at this.
I know.
Fixed it.
I like how none of us are dropping below 90% accuracy. And compared to Sam, we all suck. 100% accuracy.
Matt, if I just slow down, maybe. Because maybe that's it. I don't know.
Well, no, the entire thing is
63?
typing fast.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it's telling us how to type.
I think you needed that.
The funny thing is I don't even type like that. I got third.
Yeah.
We're doing great. Oh, I'm not loud.
No, I got second. Nice. And I got higher accuracy than Sam.
Yeah, no, I fumbled it a bit. That's okay.
You're still in first place. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Why does my head hurt now? That's rude. Oh, I thought servo said serve.
Sure.
There are 2 types of.
God damn.
What was the very aggressive typing?
That's Sam.
Maybe we just need to get you like a quieter keyboard, you know?
Sam has a laptop.
Even better. I also have a laptop.
I also have a laptop.
I actually still have one from our old school because they let me keep that apparently.
You know, my school that I went to in other place, I was about to dox the place I lived last. The school I went to and the place I lived before here had a similar thing.
Yeah, I moved, so I don't know what this area does. So guess I'll find out with my brother.
Yeah. All right, let's do casual again. Optimus Prime.
Optimus Prime.
Johnny Five is here too. I don't know who that is.
God damn it.
Why am I pressing space so much? Oops.
Yes.
How did Optimus
Wow,
Prime
Sam lost.
lose?
Yeah.
What happened? Okay, how did Johnny Five and Optimus Prime lose to me? I want to know. Low-key.
I thought I was in like last place after that one.
No.
I guess not.
Optimus.
Oh, Optimus Prime.
Hey, OCD2! It's Hubble's space station.
No.
The long one.
God damn. All right, one more. And then I'm ending the stream and going to bed. Oh no, I started without Sam.
ChatGPT?
Oh.
No, going back to my garage. I
see
forfeit.
How it is. I see how it is.
Wait, I can't forfeit. Oh.
Yeah, just go back to the garage. All right, let me try that again. I got overexcited.
Trigger happy.
One more time. Let's kick out the good typer.
Yeah.
Let's see who really wins. Who is Madison? I don't care.
I don't know.
I really wanted to know how to become a good soccer player.
God, I lost. God, that's my lowest words per minute yet.
I have not played Nitro Type in a while.
Alright, I'm leaving Nitro Type. Alright, well, thanks for joining the end of the stream.
No problem. As your only viewers.
Yep. Alright, now I'm actually gonna end the stream, so, bye. Fuck y'all. Alright, well, now they're just gonna listen to me in chat, so that changes nothing. Hope you enjoyed the stream.